What's up, guys? Matthew here, getting ready to watch Season 5, Episode 6 of The Sopranos. This season, obviously, I've been saying, since it started, has been phenomenal. It's been off to such a good start. And, well, I don't even know if I can say that because saying something that is starting off at a good start would usually mean that the rest of it hasn't been good. But this show is, I repeat it, the most consistently good show I think that I have ever witnessed. So I'm so hyped to get into the episode. Obviously, there's a lot of storylines going on. I don't want to yap too much at the beginning, so I do just want to hop straight into it. I'll obviously talk a lot at the end. So if you guys do like the video, drop a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. I am most likely very far ahead on Patreon right now. Check the YouTube comments to see the exact episode I'm currently on. And if you do enjoy the content that I make for the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. Let's get in episode 6. Tony! The Tonmeister. The best Tony in this show, if I'm being honest. I just expect something horrible to happen to this motherfucker at any time. Got stolen. He a badass, ain't he? Oh. Totally. Oh my god. Jesus. I'm afraid that something bad's gonna happen to him at any time. Not just not as in like he's gonna die or as this, as in he's going to be put in a position to go back to crime.
What the fuck are you talking about? I got a whole leg coated with neosporin. I just spent an hour with the cops explaining how it went down.
I no forget you professional criminal.
Let me ask you something. If I really wanted to rob you, you think I'd have to put up with this bullshit?
Well, just so you know.
Firing him? Man, fuck you!
Hey, I thought you liked the other one, the corn pops. Here, take it.
No juice either.
Yo, you guys were right. I just want to strangle him. You can never please him.
Roll-ups and Pop-Tarts.
I know, everybody's an idiot to you.
But Tony, I hope that you feel this fucking.
Supermarket's where you go.
He's always
And
gonna
you
have
buy
something
the
to
things
say,
that
no
you
matter what.
like.
And it's not easy to raise a child. You've let Carmela do everything and let her take the blame for it.
As far as I can tell, you spend most of your time on the phone. Or sitting on the couch perfecting that pissy look on your face.
Hey, coming home drunk sounds like you.
Hey! What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Classic abuse. Classic abuse.
For what? For what?
You gonna kill me?
These days, you wait. I'm gonna kick the fuck.
It's gonna be like 30 years, my man.
Prove it right now. Come on!
You're perfectly breeding him to be a terrible human being. Perfectly raising him to be exactly like you. Now that, well, I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, take it away from him if you don't want what I'm giving you. You don't have to get anything. But look at me, I'd ate that shit. I'm such a good dad. I'm so good at myself. I proved my power over my son. Ha ha ha. Come on, get some game. Get some game, please. Get some game.
There is also an issue with his 5-paragraph...
5-paragraph essay I could write in 15 minutes.
It is one-line topic late, then 2 drafts. The first was apparently sketchy. The second, Fisk said...
I want to read Animal Farm so fucking bad.
Suspiciously cogent.
Spend it like top 5 most books I want to read so bad.
I know what people think, Bob. Italian-American, father in the karting industry.
Are you suggesting some sort of bias? Because that's a very serious charge.
I have met this Mr. Fisk.
I'm not
He's
saying
a
anything.
cold fish. Couldn't you or one of the other teachers talk to him, tell him how hard AJ's trying?
I love Carmela, like the slight manipulation.
We'll make a better argument than continued effort on AJ's part. But hey, there's still a shot. The semester's grade is heavily weighted on their term paper on Lord of the Flies.
Lord of the Flies is one of my all-time favorite books. It is an amazing book.
That's why I thought it important that you come in.
Oh my god, dude. I'll raise his grades if you give me a little sugar.
Though it did take me about an hour to decide what to wear.
And again, it's like going into the sort of...
Does that mean you've thought about my dinner offer?
I don't know what to say. Like,
I say this, but I have thought about nothing else since you called.
I'll wait till the scene ends.
Well, we can't do justice to any discussion of Madame Bovary over the
Come
phone.
on, get some game.
That's the thing,
Carmela.
though. That book was way over my head. Why would you even be interested in someone like me?
Look at you!
You know what? Call me naive, but in this day and age, I don't really think your husband, if he found out,
He would murder
going to
you.
break his son's teacher's
He would
legs.
murder you.
Not to mention how that would play in the admissions office at Arizona State.
Oh my god, I like this motherfucker. So I don't want to call Carmela a hypocrite. I just want to call her very sort of like everyone else in the sense of like, yeah, manipulation to get what I want. She did it in earlier seasons. That's one of the reasons why I fell in love with her as a character. I love that sort of, you know what I mean?
Other people's definitions of you, sometimes they're more about making themselves feel better.
How are you gonna say something like that and then throw a fucking pissy fit? I don't know. How you gonna but not act like that last episode? Are you kidding me? Acting all wise and
I
shit.
suppose I could speak with Monsignor.
Hey!
Pleasant surprise indeed. So,
I hope we have a Carmel arc where she goes around and I know this, but I mean I want her to have an arc of going around and fucking everyone in her life who she wanted to but never got the chance to.
You know, he's an intellectual. You know what I mean? Anyway, we had been friends, I guess, and...
Friends. No, you're both using each other. It's not a healthy relationship. If anything, it's a Tony relationship.
he looked at me with this intensity.
This intensity. No, he wants your money, and you want...
Truth is, I feel it too.
No, you want the AJ help with the academics.
perhaps that's your sin talking.
This is none of Tony's business.
Jesus.
Who knows what he's been up to, and not just during the separation either.
That doesn't change the fact that you made a commitment to each other before God.
Oh! Father, I loved you so much in season 1. Nah, you were the same exact person, but I'm just saying I realized my mistakes.
Why did God put this man in my life?
You
Is it
put
God
him in
that
your
put
life.
him there? Or is there a particular need you have right now?
Perfect. Read her like a goddamn book.
Say when, senor.
God damn, you want some fucking pasta with your pepper?
Be a professional masseur.
You know, think of
Masseur.
massage kage? You know, small sauna.
Yeah, I can see it. 4 or 5 tables.
Partnership?
Soothing atmosphere. Pipe in a little Keith Jarrett.
What's the thing? I get stuck with you, I think.
Oh, shit, goddamn
This
it.
guy's fucking funny.
Worse than prison.
But I become Chasusunga.
Tony looks
That's why I
fed up / confused.
Help me how? What are you talking about?
Investing.
stick you the money in the storefront. I got a travel agency in a mini mall over at West Cornwall.
Shitty bitch.
Really? Really? Do I trust him?
Pass test. Then you, me, my daughter, we make the big success journey. Okay?
This isn't gonna go well, but sure.
Yeah, all right.
Get my hopes up.
He wants to move back here. It's got to be with your full approval.
This was your idea?
It was mutual.
Oh, you've been so tortured.
Got a cereal he likes.
He threw it in the sink. How am I supposed to focus at school with no breakfast? I got dizzy.
I'm sorry, I don't see why the two of you can't work this out between yourselves.
Yeah, come on. You want to shit on me, but both of you want to shit on me for so long.
Violence. You're lucky I didn't put my shoe up your ass.
You fucking grabbed him by the neck and put him up against the wall. That's abuse.
I can call social services and they'll send a caseworker.
Go ahead. He'll get the other shoe. This is demoralizing.
Well, now, maybe you
That a
see...
son of mine would even consider calling in the authorities.
He'll never let... Carmela, you know.
I just want my old room back.
You wanted to live with your father, AJ.
Apologize to me like a fucking man.
Oh, it's funny, I thought I was the problem. I make you miserable, remember?
Well, I never said that.
You did.
Absolutely.
Treat her with some fucking respect and apologize. Both of you. But it's specifically AJ right now.
For me to even consider having you back, we're going to have to establish some non-negotiable ground rules.
Oh my god, shit sound like the bear. Non-negotiables.
First and foremost, school comes first. That means putting the brakes
Now,
on your
that's-
social life.
Okay,
Parties, phone calls.
You're saying it the wrong way.
Devin.
Not Devin. Not my baby
You're
Devin.
at a crisis point grade-wise, so you will make sure that your work is done on
It
time
just needs
and
to
correctly.
say it like I will let you do the things you want to do. I will let you have fun. I will let you do this. You just need to get good grades.
After 16 years of uninterrupted potty mouth from you people, I get slammed.
Yeah, I agree with him in that regard.
I think his time over there with me whipped him into shape a little. think you see a difference.
Sort of just seems like you couldn't control yourself as a father, and
Fuck, I knew that.
you got this, Blundetto.
Fear knocked at the door. Faith answered. There was no one there.
Why do you want to do this shit? So you could touch a bunch of strangers?
Yeah, you guys want to touch strangers all the time. What do you mean? I love touching strangers.
Why do pissing, shit, and fucking all happen within a 2-inch radius?
Everybody asks that, Paulie. There's no answer for it.
They're all sources of pleasure, though.
Get the fuck out of here.
This self-owned business shit's like a religion to these people. Plus, the guy sees something.
Wow, I don't trust him for some reason. I don't know if I'm just so paranoid or.
We really were the last people in there. At least they were subtle about it.
Is it the stacking the chairs or the running the vacuum?
It's like two parasites sucking off each other. And I'm fine with it. I don't care parasite this, hypocrite that. I just want to see, this is going to sound wild, I just want to see Carmela have some sexy time.
And what a wonderful thing to have in a den.
You know, you look really beautiful in this light.
There's no light. You look really pretty when I can't fucking see you.
Sitting in a car with a man, not really knowing what to do. Or if I should at all. And feeling like some teenager, which was, believe it or not.
Yay! A kiss! A kiss! How many minutes do we give it until this guy gets randomly shot in the head?
I haven't been with anyone.
You're a virgin?
Stop with the jokes.
No one find us. We're at your house, right? Yes, this is this is giving me an orgasm. Like this is awesome. I wish I was with Furio, but
I'm so glad you're here.
I've been waiting fucking 50 goddamn episodes for this shit. If Tony could have fucked all those women this entire time, she could have one. Two. Not much, but like, what does she think? Not smart enough. He's too educated. He's too perfect for her, if that makes sense. Gotta look at the symbolism for this shit. Anytime, not just The Sopranos, but a show in general has a book or a show or a movie, I feel like you gotta find out what it means, or double meanings or parallels.
It's the classic story. A 12th century scholar falls in love with his underage student, gets her pregnant.
God, in the 12th century.
And they're found out. And her uncle, the abbot, has him castrated.
Leave. Are you gonna be castrated for what you've done with Carmela? He wouldn't do a fucking thing, would he? I don't think he would. He's definitely, if he finds out about this, he's definitely killing the other motherfucker. Or breaking the two legs. Or the castration thing. But.
That's me, Blundetto.
I'm only authorized to inform you that your score meets or exceeds the required minimum for licensure, as you're now board certified in massage and body work by the state of New Jersey.
I got goosebumps for some cringy fucking reason.
You passed. You passed.
Wow. This is gonna end horribly for this motherfucker. This season, next episode, this episode, I don't know. He might be going back to jail.
And even if it never happens again with this man, just knowing that feeling of passion again, I don't know if it's ever gonna go away. I'll need it.
Wow.
If it never happens again, Carmela, I can't absolve you of a sin you're going to continue to commit. You need to show resolve.
No, you need to keep going. You need to go deeper. You need to fucking settle this goddamn divorce.
This man takes you to restaurants, fulfills certain physical desires, tells jokes. But will he be there beyond the here and now? When you're too old to walk to the bathroom, will he be there to...
I've got to try. Wait, I can't know that thing tomorrow.
You took a vow. You both did.
And he broke every single fucking vow in the book.
Kind for Tony.
I don't think I can, Father.
Then pray for him. Not only that God will touch his heart, but that he'll touch yours as well.
I don't want him touching anything near me.
Plus, you got the dog groomer next door in case you...
Wow, is this shit actually...
I came by to get the keys. I would have gone by the laundry, but my dad's such a hard-on at work.
Oh.
Amanda, this is my cousin Tony.
Hey.
Hey, you believe there's a dog groomer there?
So, I met this guy at a club on Canal. He says he can hook us up with ginseng, fake rhino, nerve tea, all that herbal shit.
Hey, nice.
We could, keep it up front with the koi thing, if we're still doing that.
Course taken care of.
Well, I got a book. Nice meeting you guys.
Tony, just for once. Please, can you, please for once? Can anyone just back up?
Before happy endings.
She's not gonna do massage at all. She's Kim's daughter. She's trying to find herself. She'll do the books and shit.
Nice ass.
Those ceiling tiles come right out so I can install the sound system.
I mean, sure. I mean, I saw everything else, but...
Mr. Wegler pulled me in a language lab to go over my term paper notes.
At least he's talking.
I didn't have my stuff with me, so he puts his faggy hand on my shoulder and says, do your best.
Well, that's his job, to get you into college.
Or maybe he's just a big homo.
Guess I'll have to find out.
Can I watch TV first?
Promise me you're gonna work later.
But you gotta help me.
I will.
You good? Aw, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
So I'm finding the other copy when Gene, the actuary, completely unloads.
I have to get a fucking hit.
Jerk.
Like yelling's gonna make me do anything but screw up more. You know, you have to remember that when you're the boss.
The boss.
No, dude, who's gonna... I'm afraid that she's gonna get fucking assaulted. Evidence? Oh, no. Tony, no. Tony, stop. No, don't get thrown in jail.
What? Oh my god, is it a fetus?
They stole some shit and left it there for later.
God!
It's crack. Or crank, maybe.
They were drug dealers?
Yeah, they were probably thinking they were being tailed by the cops.
Honey, your parole.
Your prints are on that shit, dumb fuck. Oh, you are being fucking killed for this shit.
I have never seen that much money before.
Tony, no. Tony, no.
I am gonna buy you a ring.
You are the sweetest,
I don't...
sweetest man.
I'm paranoid. Okay, they seem kind of sweet, but I kind of don't trust her. I don't know why.
See,
No, hold up. That's kind of sweet now.
That this piggy represents intellectualism over the physical. So maybe the eyeglasses are symbolic.
Yes, dude. This is such a good book. I have a film degree. I want to write. I want to screenwrite. That being said, I didn't really find that goal, that passion until like senior year or junior year. Is that the one before? I read Lord of the Flies in sophomore year. It was the first book in my history of schooling that I mean, I was a straight A student, but I always sort of... I'm going on a personal tangent here. I always got straight A's. I didn't need to study or anything like that, and I never read the books. I just faked a fucking essay. That was the first book I actually read, and I loved it.
And a little night swimming.
Right.
He's Rizzy.
Okay, thank you.
What'd that fag want?
Fag to you. You know, maybe you're a fag. You ever think about that?
God
I'll
damn.
find out one when I see one.
Oh, really? What are the signs? Education? Culture?
Sucking a guy's cock usually tips me off.
Typically.
Who's cock? Well, you got a little secret? And what do you care anyway if somebody's gay? There must be some big fear of yours, or you wouldn't talk about it so much.
I forget now. What part of hell did you say they go to there with the abortion doctors or the child molesters?
That was a long time ago.
So now you all open-minded.
Hypocrite.
A lot of parents just take it in stride or even condone it.
It's
I
just
would.
cheating, you know? It's just not like him. He's always done his work poorly a lot of the time, and late. But he always did it. He never cheated.
Oh, wait. Didn't I read somewhere in his record that he stole a test at Verbum Day?
Oh, please, no, that was just acting out. He was with a bad crowd.
Sure.
I think he was driven to cheating. Mr. Fisk, he is ridiculous with the pressure. I mean, how hopeful...
Poor Mr. Fisk, man.
I've thought about this all day.
Oh my god, he is pussy-stricken?
Carmilla, stay. What are you doing?
What kind of mother am I? I mean, look at
Oh
us.
no.
You realize under the laws of the church, I am still married?
The church?
Who the fuck cares about the
I do
church?
this tonight. I'm sorry.
Jesus, Carmilla.
Don't say Jesus, come on. Yeah, if you really care about her, you gotta take it slow. And I don't know if you actually care about her, but... She's someone who's having such an internal struggle, a identity crisis, maybe? Part of it, but...
Generous for 10% insight, 90% cliff notes.
This is an important class, Tom. Anything less than a C is going to blow that kid out at Arizona State.
You really think it's going to make that much of a difference?
As Dean of College Admissions
Oh,
and head of
Jesus.
your department, I happen to know its effect. He's doing his best.
Well, like my dad used to
Best
say,
ain't
the world
enough.
needs ditch diggers too.
Oh my god.
What does it mean to the kid who really breaks his ass in here if Fredo Corleone can get a C because you asked?
Is that what this is about? His background?
I love that's a good line.
See, regular people need a place to relax too. They can't just hop on a plane to the Bahamas, right?
Yo, oh no, I'm afraid, dude. At any minute, I'm afraid that someone's gonna track him down for this money. Fucking come in and shoot this place up. Not the best. Oh. No. Don't hurt yourself, kiddo. Jesus, damn near throw him into the fucking wall.
I think Union College is a good place for AJ.
I don't know. Could be.
Or maybe you could tell him how he's a lot like you were.
So, have you ever been to the Caribbean?
Yeah, Barbados once years ago. Oh, it was beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Don't fucking rub my sweat back on myself.
You could bring up the fact that he has ADD.
Okay, we get it, buddy. We get it.
What's the matter? You okay?
Maybe we should take a time out.
What? Really? Why?
Both feeling.
Every time I think about putting the arm on Tom Fisk, I want to poke my eyes out with a knitting needle.
What does that have to do with us?
It has everything to do.
I just think we should not do this.
Oh, no.
Both went in. I don't know. Like,
I don't know any other way to put this. I've been thinking.
Blunt? How blunt you being?
I think you're a user, Carmela.
God!
Maybe you saw an opportunity in me and you just took what you needed.
Oh, that is not true. I am here because I enjoy being with you. It was wonderful, in fact.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it is, I know.
How could asking someone you're with for help be using them? That's what people do.
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, my stomach. I feel sick.
You strong-armed to me using the only weapon you have, your pussy.
God fucking damn, that is blunt.
Right.
Okay, let's pretend you don't know what
Sick
I'm talking
Tony
about.
on him.
I don't.
You're a fucking hypocrite if you say anything about to Tony.
With a massive heart on the other night and then practically attacking me sexually after you got what you wanted.
You know what, Bob? You are fucked up.
I think you're both fucked up. I think you both...
Fucking idiot I am.
Take it easy.
Believe it or not, I thought you cared about me.
I just thought you should know how I feel.
Fuck you. You better watch your step.
God damn, Tony!
Jesus Christ.
3 fucking jacks over here.
You just keep jacking, my friend.
That's it for me, tapioca. You blew the whole 12 grand? What are you, stupid? I got 400 left. Punch in 2 hours.
God damn, dude, when do you sleep? Same situation with the Kim stuff? Are you both using each other for... Because again, whenever I watch an episode like... Don't... You're scaring me. Oh my god, dude, with your chicken legs. Fix yourself. Whenever I watch an episode of The Sopranos, obviously the multiple storylines that go on, there has to be some sort of connection. And sometimes I get so wrapped up in the story that I don't even look for parallels.
I get back to the painting or I'll never get the fuck out of here tonight.
I am so fucking sick and tired of your gambling and...
Oh my god!
When I think of me waiting outside that prison for you to come out, sometimes I want to vomit. I am sick! I'm evil!
Wow. Relationships this episode.
My friend, Park, come by. Fix your toilet.
It's not fixed. He's got to come back with a fucking part.
Oh. Park, he good plumber.
Don't blow up, dude. Don't sabotage yourself.
Oh, wow. West Caldwell. West Caldwell.
So, partner, we open in 3 days, huh?
Wow, that should move fast.
Oh.
Fucking stroll in.
Damn
I'm
it,
over here
dear.
busting my fucking ass. You fucking crazy. You fucking laundry all fucking day.
You're not gonna fucking... Oh my god, he's whipping out! Is it easier to be in fucking jail than to live in the real world, buddy? He is kind of killing you here, Tony. I gotta be honest. God damn! Massage yourself. What are you just walking away for?
There's no reason you shouldn't move on with your life if that's what you want.
Should have told her this advice a couple days ago.
Well, he was a wolf in sheep's clothing. He made all these accusations about my character.
Accusations. Wild, vile accusations that were not real.
Whatever I say, whatever I do, because I was married to a man like Tony, my motives will always be called into question.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for feeling that way. I'm sorry for agreeing with some of them, but like, I don't know. I don't know.
So, here's the thing. You mentioned you might need someone to run these swag airbags.
Come on, dude. Move on with it. Don't fall back in.
What happened with the massage parlor?
This is exactly what I fucking feared. This is exactly what I fucking feared at the beginning of the episode, at the beginning of the season. Anytime I see Tony, he's gonna be his own fucking downfall here. I really love that fucking episode. This season is really goddamn good, I must say. Like all of the show, but this one was... I loved it. I love all, like... I keep saying, but like, this is one of the shows that genuinely... They could pick any random fucking character at the beginning of the episode. I would love to follow them for, you know what I mean? Like... And like they do weird pairings, if that makes sense. We had Carmelli and Carmelli and Tony B. They had Carmela and Blundetto this episode, and I like it. And I'm gonna try to think through because again, like I said, I feel like Sopranos episodes are so thematically enclosed, like everything sort of connects, like a Wire episode, which is one of my favorite things about the show. I'm gonna try to connect them, but like to me, I don't know. I just felt like a lot of hypocrisy this episode. I don't know. I don't know because again, I'll start off with Tony B because I feel like that was the most sort of obvious, simplistic thing. I feel like throughout the episode, I don't know. It's like it was nice seeing him have a goal, have a dream, try to want to change himself or his goal or his journey, you know what I mean, his destination. But just real life, almost like an addiction, like you fall back in, you know what I mean? And I feel like not like there's all the pressure on him. He was talking about pressure, but I mean like the fucking work, bills, temptations with the drugs and the money and the alcohol and the women, the fucking sort of disrespect at work and all that. The sort of, it's almost like the that's the connection I see with the Carmela stuff because I'm trying to, again, I feel like I have a grasp of each of the situations separately, but sometimes I have trouble connecting them upon a first watch. But in the sense of like Tony B going like, oh, essentially like, oh, everyone thinks I'm a fucking criminal. I'm tired of these, you know what I mean, these accusations or these predisposed notions about what I am or what I am. And then obviously Carmela goes around and says the same shit to her dad. But then I think that they both go and do stuff that, you know what I mean, is the hypocriticalness. It's that part. Like, again, as someone who I know that Carmela does that shit. I know that Carmela goes into, not this is the first time I've seen it, her go into a sexual relationship, but I know she threatens and she does this and she does that to help her kids rise up in station. And obviously that conversation in bed right there, it's to me it sounded like the same exact shit. So like I'm sorry for thinking that way if I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong because again, the reason I love the characters in the show so much is that they're so complex. And I just mentioned this in a Bear episode, and the Bear, if you guys haven't watched that, really go fucking watch that show. It is a damn good one, a very surprisingly damn good one. Some of the most realistic characters I've ever seen in TV written in that show, and one of the main characteristics of a lot of the characters in that, and I've mentioned this before in Sopranos episodes, I love hypocrisy in characters because it is so goddamn realistic. Even like, this makes a difference. There's a difference between being a hypocrite and having hypocritical views. Every single human has hypocritical views, no matter what the topic is. You know what I mean? There's always something that you, whether unknowingly or knowingly, think it is hypocritical. You know, you just haven't, I don't know, put this train of thought to this conversation. It's just how it works. And I think that's such a human thing. You know what I mean? Then you up it to to hypocrites who are hypocritical in every single little thing, in a sense of like they always try to make themselves, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know if I'm saying it well, but they always try to make themselves look better. And anytime something, you know, bad happens, it's not their fault. But anytime, you know, I feel like Carmela might be one of those characters, to be quite honest. Like even like, I fucking loved, and honestly, it might have been one of my favorite scenes, and it's one of those rare moments where like I go like, oh yeah, Tony's cooking right now. The fuck shit, calling her out for those the gay shit. You know what I mean? Saying like you didn't believe in that. That's classic hypocritical views. You know what I mean? Sort of defending something when it makes sense for you. If you understand, I mean, I'm sorry if I'm not the best at explaining it, but I fucking love that scene because it's the truth. And it's also one of the things that I think this episode did it very well, and I think season 1 did it the best. I love the sort of exploration of religion in some of this stuff, because again, the sort of figurehead of religion in this episode, to me, came off as a whiny little jealous bitch. You know, that it felt like his entire thing. And again, I've had the conversation. I think me and Dace had a fucking 30-minute conversation one time about religion. I'm not religious. I don't really care for religion. I just don't personally believe in it. You can do whatever you want, but I think it's very stupid. And connecting to what I said earlier, I think that religion is most of the time very hypocritical. It really is. So I don't know. Because again, a character like Carmela too, with the hypocriticalness, like, I don't know if I'm the best to explain. I don't even know if I can formulate my opinion. I probably should have taken like a 10-minute break after the episode. I just went straight to the discussion. I should have probably planned out this discussion, but like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I love Carmela. I think she's awesome, and I really wanted her to get some game. Not necessarily like, again, I'm not saying I want her to get into a happy relationship immediately. Like, that could come eventually, but even if I didn't think that this guy was right for her, I just still wanted to see her have some sex in some weird way, because she's earned that. But I don't know. I feel like, I don't even know how to explain it. Her relationship with religion is very weird. In the sense, like, it feels like she is not religious, but is sort of forcing herself to be a part of it, just like being in a mob family. You know what I mean? She doesn't want to be a part of it, but then she turns around and she sees the benefits of it, and she's okay with it, and there's where that hypocriticalness comes in. Same thing with the religion in the sense of she doesn't really follow it. She doesn't, you know what I mean, do this, she doesn't do that, but the minute that she, you know, wants something from it, if it doesn't back her up, or if it doesn't, you know what I mean, make everything she does sound correct, she sort of turns against it. I don't know if I'm reading that correctly, and I especially know that whatever I believe, I'm not saying it correctly. So maybe some of you guys in the comments can help state what I'm trying to say a little better, a little more clearly. But I did really like that episode. I really did. I really did. This felt more like, you know what I mean? I think that's what's the best about The Sopranos, is the internal struggle. Like, even when the struggle is like infuriating when they make certain decisions, if that makes any sense, but the struggle's worth it. Like, it's fucking, again, The Sopranos sort of, each season has a format. It's something I noticed pretty early on. Again, not saying, like, one of my biggest pet peeves, and I'm actually going to go on a little tangent here because I think it's fucking absurd. I want to repeat, I think that The Sopranos is one of the greatest shows of all time, but it very clearly has a format. As in, you know, the new season starts, we get introduced to a couple characters, they're integral to the plot, and then they die or leave at the end. Like, that's the Sopranos format. and it works. I hate when I'm watching a show and people complain about a show having a format. Just quick mention The Walking Dead. I don't think that The Walking Dead is on Sopranos level. I don't want anyone to mistake that. I think that it's a good show. Not a great show. I think it's a good show. But a lot of people turn on the show because they're like, oh, the show got repetitive. It got a format. We go somewhere and it fucks up and then we go somewhere else. Yeah, that's how conflict happens. Anyway, quick. But with The Sopranos, I see the format. So it sort of makes me go like, you guys immediately, from my reactions, like I was scared that Tony Blundetto was going to fall back in. And we saw him struggle this episode with that idea, and he's fallen back in, and it's going to end up poorly. I don't know if that money is going to come back to bite him in the ass, or it will be something new that he's doing. But he's 100% either dying, or what I would probably assume / want to happen is him end up in jail again. I feel like that's something. Obviously, I feel like it's a. Don't want to get too political here. It's just a failure in the prison system in the United States. But you know, criminals tend to go back to jail. So I do expect him to go back there. Yeah, that was a great episode. I think I talked about everything I wanted to. Well, I wanted to talk about more, but with the Carmilla shit, I don't know if I'm reading it absolutely correctly. Or, nah, again, I think I'm reading it good. I just don't know how to fucking speak what I'm thinking, if that makes any sense. So I do repeat, if you guys have anything that you want to add or sort of try to discern what I'm actually trying to mean, I would appreciate it if you dropped it in the comments. Again, this season is so fucking good. It is so fucking good. It doesn't stop being good. It's non-stop fucking excellency. And that's why I love this show so much. But I will see you guys next week for the next episode. What are we on? Episode 7 next? God damn. We're flying through this season. Or at least I am. If you guys like the video, drop a leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full length reactions up on Patreon. I am multiple weeks and multiple seasons ahead by now. Please check the YouTube comments to see the exact episode I'm currently on. And if you do enjoy the content that I make for the channel, I would really appreciate it if you subscribe. Again, it really does help me out. You guys have a good one.